So I wrote this song from Walter Lee's perspective, and very beginning of the play, Ruth asks him, "How would you like your eggs for breakfast?" And he says, "Anything but scrambled." She scrambles the eggs. And then he's waiting for the check. He's excited about the check, like we discussed here. And Ruth's not really having any of it. You know, he's like his dream to open the liquor store. And so there's a scene in it where Walter's exasperated, and he starts speaking to her. He says, "Man says to his woman, 'I got me a dream.' His woman says, 'Eat your eggs.' Man says, 'I got to take hold of this here world, baby.' And a woman will say, 'Eat your eggs and go to work.' Man says, 'I got to change my life. I'm choking to death, baby.' And his woman will say, 'Your eggs is getting cold.'" Eat your eggs. Remember those mornings, your reenactments of what you just dreamed. With sleep in my eyes, I whisper I love you. In 24 hours, I do it again. The child was born in springtime, was the last my father knew. Mother asked us to come home. It was the best that we could do. We dance, we love, we fight, we run. We dream of better for our son. The stars he will see won't be out of reach. At the table, I'm trying to tell you what is expected is not who I'll be. If we have a chance, you need to be with me. Now I'm uncertain that you'll ever be. I open doors and close them, and I never can walk through. Sister thinks I'm crazy, and I know that she's a fool. We dance, we love, we fight, we run. We dream of better for our son. The stars he will see won't be out of reach. I may explode. You see, it's me. My knees are tired of bending down for crumbs, and nothing comes easily. You see, in me, a fire's ready to burn down this whole damn town if I back down needlessly. Eat your eggs. I'm trying to reach you. Are you gonna write my epitaph too? You say nothing's new in all that I offer. we were the harvest, how strange is this fruit. A child was born in springtime, was the last my father knew. Mother asked us to come home, was the best that we could do. We dance, we love, we fight, we run, we dream of better for our son. The stars he will see won't be out of reach. Help me. These are a couple songs that I've written before. The first one I think it's called Begin, but it takes place in a theater, a dusty theater. You know, because a lot of them became that way during the pandemic, and but anyway, so that's a setting for this one. It's called Begin, or The Abandoned Theater, something like that. Let's see. When your thoughts turn to forgiveness, begin. When your thoughts slip into rage, think again. Where are we now? Where were we then? On the stage of this great fiction. Dust is on the desktop, pencils on the ground, floating in the floodlights, weightless drifts. What might save us when the color of your memory fades in to the vivid thoughts of love you intend? Just hold it down, the arc comes round, gently moved by our positions. Dust is on the desktop, pencils on the ground, floating in the floodlights, weightless drifts. What might save us if Eden calls again? Will you hear to answer? Will you shed the knowledge or build back from the failure? Will we slip and stand again? Dance around the best decision. What is? Every step throws little paths to the wind. Where are we now? Where were we then? Can the truth bear the weight of fiction? Dust is on the desktop, pencils on the ground, floating in the floodlights, weightless drifts. What might save us? Weightless drifts. What might save us? Weightless drifts. What might save us? needless stress. What might save us? Thank you. Thank you. I was listening to the Joni Mitchell record that just came out of her at Newport, and there's a part in it where they do a song at the very end. At the very end of the song, it just keeps going on. I think it was Circle Game or something like that, or the song before it actually, Shine. But anyway, at the end of the song, Brandy Carlisle says, "We're not going to resolve it. We're not going to resolve it because Johnny would never resolve it." And so anyway, I feel like I've been doing that with these songs right here. This song is an old song, and I want us to participate here. I wanted to sing. We can all sing, right? Yes. You know, if you can speak, you can sing. And it's a song that it's an old song that it's called "Stir It Up," and I love to dedicate it to my mother because she stirred it up. She made it happen in the '60s. You know, she and my father, they were brave enough to do what they wanted to do. They were, I call them the outlaw lovers because they were married in 1964 and it wasn't legal everywhere. And this song, well, the story happened. I wrote it after being in France, and I met this beautiful Brazilian woman, or so I thought. I saw her dancing capoeira playing capoeira in front of the Pompidou Center. I was playing music and, with a guy, you know, we were just playing on the streets, and I saw her, and I thought I'd walk up to her and I would introduce myself. And so I don't speak any Portuguese. I speak a little bit of French, and I just said, "Je m'appelle Jason." And she said, "Hi, I'm Barbara. I'm from Boston." So my whole fantasy was sort of destroyed, but you know, she was in Paris, and we started talking, and she said, "You know, I'm getting my PhD in sociology," and I thought, "Oh wow, okay, so she dances, she's brilliant," and so we started hanging out in cafes, and we have these deep conversations as you do in Paris cafes, and then once she leaned into me and she said, "You know, I used to date a black guy." And I said, "Yeah, and so did my mother." and she said, "We were really in love, and we thought we might get married." Then we started thinking about what it would be like for our children, and we let it go. And I let Barbara go because that level that didn't work for me. That level of fear, and so I wrote this song called "Stir It Up," dedicated to my mom, and you guys can sing this part. It goes like this. Keep remembering that because you're going to come back to it. Well, I thought tonight that it'd go all the way, but a little baby thing got in the way. He was colored and she had none, and then they thought about a son. That was what they needed to make it freeze. It's a cool, cool world. Stir it up. We used to boast, but now we fear our melting pot. Think about tomorrow. Stir it up. The change is dead if you don't put your head. Now do your part. But I thought tonight boast, but now we fear our melting pot. Think about tomorrow, stir it up, and change is dead if you don't push ahead. A fat man, and even when it seems brave, we're all the result of this hypocrisy, and no move is ever safe. Give it yourself, think for yourself, you know there's more than today. And look at those who took the risk, and look how many have been saved. Live hard, live true, don't lay down on your back. Being trampled underfoot and watching it all pass. Said we can only live to be respected and old if we're not bought or sold on an ideology of ignorance and fear. Profits a few and feels our ears. Said intermarriage, intermingle, yellow, white, red, mix and single. Expand our middle and make it strong. Our free won't know that love can be wrong. It's a cool, cool world. Stir it up. We used to boast, but now we fear our melting pot. Think about tomorrow, stir it up. Change is dead if you don't push ahead, push ahead. It's a cool, cool world. Stir it up. It's a cool, cool world. Now bring your part back. Stir it up. It goes like this. Stir it up. Keep going. You can harmonize.